So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning from my side too. Okay, and first of all, let me thank the organizers of the conference and also convey to you the greetings of our General Secretary, Ms. Alexandra Zdoukou. So I think that given the subject of this session, I think it's appropriate to present to you our energy policies in this current environment of energy crisis. And to start with, of course, we have to define the problem. In order to formulate our policies, we have to define the problem of energy crisis and its causes. So, according to our analysis, the problem is, first of all, a gas market under turmoil, which caused by an increase of demand after the pandemic, not only in Greece, but pan-European. The problem is pan-European, which increase of demand found more pressure from the supply side because of the war in Ukraine and the sabotage in the Nord Stream pipelines. This cut about 55 BCM per year of gas supply from Russia. And Europe is very much dependent on Russia. This is the heart of the problem. Then it came also additionally the magnified effect of the gas exchanges. So in the futures market of the gas exchanges, the well-known TTF, there is a speculation about future prices based on fears, more on fears rather than facts, and this inflates the prices. This is the second cause. The result is a spread between TTF and Henry Hub prices, which is at unrealistic levels for many months now. The second problem is the electricity market that is also contaminated by the gas market turmoil because of the mechanism of marginal price. And this causes an increase on the inflation because electricity price affects all sectors of the economy, but also produces windfall profits to the electricity producers. If you see the next slide, here you can see clearly what is the problem. You see at the downside the curve showing the market in the United States, the well-known Henry Hub, and it's a stable market, more or less stable market. Whether the market, which is the blue line, the European market, is very nervous, and the spreads are very high, not related to the cost anymore. Because if you add up to the Henry price the cost of liquefaction and transportation, you are well below the current prices of TTF. So what can we do about that? According to our view, first of all, we have to face the reality. And the reality was that Europe was very much dependent on Russian supplies of Russian gas, and these supplies have been disrupted. After the disruption of the supply of Nord Stream pipelines, Europe has lost 55 BCM per year. This has been replaced more or less by the decrease of consumption. The decrease of consumption by 15%, which has more or less achieved, has replaced this loss. But then there are fears about the rest of supplies from Russia through Belarus and through Ukraine. And this is the cause of the problem. Also, we have to mention that there are differences per region. There are places which have the choice of LNG more than others. and the Balkan and Black Sea region is more dependent on Russian gas, except for Greece and Croatia, who have an LNG terminal. So the solution to the problem is also to increase LNG on a pan-European level. And this could replace, not immediately, because you need some time to make the infrastructure, but it could replace totally the Russian gas by 2026. But of course, we have to recognize that Europe is not controlling the fossil fuels resources. And for this reason, it would always be, it was always be subject to another disturbance in the future. Only the decarbonization of the energy economy, which means renewable sources in each country, will ensure the independence of Europe on the energy sector, and it is actually the long-run permanent solution. But also we have to recognize that we have to make something very soon. The European economy is bleeding now very much because of the high prices. So we have to take immediate measures, not only mid-term and long-term measures, but also short-term measures. And that's what I'm going to show you now. So if you see this in this map, which has been drawn by the American Energy Information Agency, you can see here the LNG terminals, which are under construction, and the existing ones. You can see that the blue countries, which are mainly the Balkans and Black Sea, do not have enough LNG terminals under construction because of geographical reasons. However, the rest of Europe can face the problem in the midterm by increasing the LNG. Now, the problem is not expected to come down before 2026, this problem of supply, because this is the time needed for the new infrastructure to come into stream, not only import infrastructure in Europe, but also supply infrastructure from the producing and export countries. Actually, by 2026, we will have a lot of new plants coming in stream, mostly North America and Qatar, and then it is estimated that there will be enough supply so that all the fears could come down. But let's see. So 2026 is not very short time, so we need to take some short-term actions as well. Our short-term actions are in terms of temporary taxation of windfall profits of electricity producers, the temporary mechanism, which was one of the models for the council regulation. According to this model, the extra income of the electricity production units which are not affected by the gas prices are extracted on the source and returned to the consumers. Then we have another measure which is going to come, the temporary taxation of windfall profits of electricity suppliers, because also they got windfall profits of this situation. But the most important is the permanent mechanism to decouple wholesale gas and electricity prices. And Greece has submitted a proposal to the European institutions on this subject. And the proposal for the regulatory intervention in the wholesale gas market, a cap on the gas exchange markets, which is under discussion today in Brussels. This is a short and medium term. It's not, it doesn't have to be forever. Then we have to take also short-term measures in the sector of gas supply security, and we have taken this. As you can see, we have increased temporary storage in Revithousa. Fuel switching, the industry has made considerable fuel switching, so that we have already achieved around 20% reduction of gas consumption. Then we have some gas storage in Italy and Bulgaria, readiness for doubling the production of lignite plants, and fuel switching for 5 gas-fired power generation units. Not only our security is our focus. Our focus is also security and solidarity, because we know that we live in a region which depends on our LNG. So what we do, first of all, we increase the transit. This has already been done. At this moment, up to now, I mean in this period, these 11 months of 2022, we have increased the transit to Bulgaria to 2.3 BCM instead of 0.7 last year. We have also we have plans also for the medium term to increase the transport capacity of the gas transmission system, but very important is our FSRU projects. The new one in Alexandroupolis is going to come on stream at the end of next year. There's another one in Corinthos, which is going to come on stream in 2025. And there are other plans also under discussion, like one in Thessaloniki. TAP upgrade is also supported by our government. The IGB upgrade, it is already under construction, and this will come on stream also in 2025. And very important is the gas pipeline that will connect Greece with North Macedonia. North Macedonia at this moment is 100% dependent on Russian gas. Important project for this country. And last but not least, our exploration program in our territory for hydrocarbon resources, which is a long-term measure, because we need time to develop these resources. This is a picture is 1,000 words, so you can see there how our system is interconnected and which are the new projects, at least the most mature ones. Then we have not only in the gas sector, we have care also for the electricity supply security and solidarity. We see our country a part of the whole region, not isolated. So we have under construction, which is going to come on stream early next year, the second electricity interconnection between Greece and Bulgaria. We have the Euro-Asia project, electrical project, an important and big project that will interconnect Israel with Cyprus and Greece. And we have also the electricity interconnection Egypt-Greece, long-term projects. This is the last, I think. This is our long-term planning. Of course, we continue the policy of decarbonization. And I don't need to mention all these actions. They were promoted even before the crisis. To finalize, I would like to point out that energy supply is the Achilles heel of Europe. And the energy crisis, we see this as an opportunity to accelerate the solution to the problem in a sustainable way, so that Europe does not have the fate of Achilles. Thank you very much for your attention.